So, is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? You may have heard these terms or read them in an article on Realtor.com or Zillow or heard them in the news and wondered, what does that mean, a buyer's market or a seller's market? Well, a buyer's market is one where there are lots of homes on the market, so high inventory. That can mean a decline in prices, though, because there are a lot of houses out there and there are lots of options for those buyers, and so the sellers might have to come down a little bit in order to get their house sold. It can also mean longer days on the market and choices and options and negotiating power for buyers. So, a buyer's market is one where the buyer has a little bit more power and is a little bit more in the driver's seat. Now, doesn't happen on every house or every buyer or seller, but that's the general way to remember it. A seller's market is one where there are fewer homes on the market, and that can mean rising prices. And it could also mean shorter days on the market. So those houses are going to sell a lot quicker, and there could be some competition. So that's not always the case in a true seller's market, but as we saw a couple years ago in that seller's market, it got very crazy and we had a lot of competition and we had few homes, so low supply and a lot of demand. And so we had lots and lots of buyers in the market because of COVID. People realized they could work from home. We had millennials who were able to buy. We had low interest rates. And we had a lot less new construction, so we did not have as much supply because over the last 10 years, we had not had builders building as many homes as they had in the past. So there was just the perfect storm for it to be a total seller's market. Right now in Smith County, we are at 5 months of inventory. Now, what that means, so let me just say a neutral or balanced market is somewhere between 4 to 5 months of inventory that is on the market, of months of inventory. So, months of inventory, what that means is at our current rate of home sales, if no new properties came on the market, we would be out of inventory in 5 months in Smith County. That's the number for today, January 5th, 2025. So, months of inventory is a constantly moving gauge of the health of the real estate market. And that is the number that is used to determine whether it's a buyer's market or a seller's market. The number of houses in the inventory versus the demand that we have for those houses to be sold. So, a buyer's market is more than 6 months of inventory and a seller's market is 5 months or below of inventory. So if you Google that and start researching it, you're going to see some different numbers there, but that's the general number. So we're at 5 months of inventory right now. 5 to 6 months is normal, neutral. So we are leaning towards a seller's market, but as spring comes in and more houses come on the market and things start heating up a little bit, I think we're going to see that number make it a stronger seller's market. Um, and we will have, a pretty good spring, I'm imagining. So no crystal ball here, but hopefully that gives you an idea of what a buyer's market is and what a seller's market is. And to remember those, it's kind of who is in charge and who has the most negotiating power in the transaction. That gives you an idea. And it's all based on supply and demand. I hope that helps.